Hey guys, my name is Hannah and I would say, let's have some fun today. Okay, today I want to talk to you about my top 10, yes, this time top 10, because I really wanted to narrow it down to my favorite palettes or to the palettes I would recommend the most to you for the fall time. I'm so excited for the fall season. You know, summer was nice, but I'm really ready to be done with the summertime and to get the fall season back. So very excited about that. And you know, you can use every palette all year round. I do it too. There are always certain palettes you have to think about when a certain season arrives. So those are my favorite 10 that I really need to think about all the time and I want to use during the fall time very, very much. So if you're interested, stay tuned and let's get started. First palette is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Fall Romance palette. It's already in the name, guys, the fall time. And if I'm looking at this palette, I immediately have to think of fall time. It's so grungy, so dark, but you can go a little bit lighter if you want to with the shade Leather and the lighter shades up here, the fur 3 ones and the shade Crown as well. But you also can go so dark and vampy for the fall time. So this is exactly a palette that I really want to grab during the fall time. I really feel the more darker colors right now and I'm so excited about that. You know, during the summertime it's always possible to wear darker colors, but your face is always melting away during the day because it's so hot. And you know, it's more comfortable for me personally to wear lighter colors on the eyes. But as soon as fall arrives, I'm so excited to use more darker, grungier colors on my eyes again. So yeah, that's exactly what I want to do with this palette right here. And this is the first one I had to think about for the fall time. The second one is, of course, we need to have Melt in this whole section right here because Melt is really a brand that I'm excited the most during the fall and winter time. So, and I hope that the brand will bring out a little bit more exciting things again for the newer time, you know, and I really want that they are doing good. So that's my wish for them, but yeah, I had to think about the Gemini palette, of course, the OG, in my opinion, fall time palette that you can have. So beautiful, want to use it more, and do I have to say more? Those are really beautiful mustard type of shades right here. You can mix them with those beautiful greens, more grungy type of greens. And I think this palette is so beautiful and stunning for the fall time. Really want to use it during that time a little bit more. I think it's a beautiful color story and I'm very excited, especially this Gemini shade right here. I love to put it all over my lid to mix it up with a grungier green or with those mustard shades. I think this is beautiful. And this gold shade right here on my lower lash line. Beautiful and stunning every time I'm using this one and I'm very excited to use it during the fall time again a little bit more. So excited. And yeah, it's a very beautiful palette and it's another one I had to think of immediately when it comes to the fall season. And let's stay with Melt Cosmetics. The last palette, of course, the name is applying it, is my Halloween Town palette. I think it's a beautiful fall palette. Need to use it a little bit more. I have to be honest, guys, I think the Christmas Town is also so beautiful and stunning and I really want this one. And I hope it's still there when I will maybe grab it for myself. But for now, I have the Halloween Town palette right here with Oogie Boogie on the front. And it's a nice color story. It's very, in my opinion, curated. It's not too rumbled up. Here you have all the lilac shades. Here you have all the blue shades. And here you have your more orangey, goldeny type of shades. So it's a curated palette in that sense. But you can also mix and match and rumble your look up. And I'm excited to use this one again. I didn't use it that much, I have to be honest. But I'm feeling those types of colors a little bit more in the moment, so this is also one I really want to put on my fall list. So excited to use this one during the fall time a little bit more as well. The next one, of course, how could it otherwise be, is my Colourpop X Twilight palette. I love this palette, guys. I think they're captured the feeling of the first movie so nice, and it's so nostalgic to look at this color story, to look at this palette. I will always be a Twilight stan, you know. I'm watching the movies every year again and again, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm very proud of it. So I really love the movie so much. I grew up during my teenager years with those movies, and they will always have a special place in my heart. And you know, also I love Kristen Stewart as an actress. Still loving her movies that she are doing. Always so excited when she's bringing out something new. And I love this color story so much, guys. I think this is beautiful. And of course we need to use it during the fall time. How could it otherwise be? And I'm so excited to take this one out, to put it on my eyes and to feel the fall vibes, you know? It's also maybe a little bit more of a winter palette, but I don't know, I really want to use it in the fall time. I think it's so stunning and beautiful, and I love this filtery effect on it. So yeah, excited about this one. Okay guys, now we will come to the palettes that I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I love it so much. It's new in my collection. I bought it on a whim, and I'm really not regretting it a little bit because I think it's beautiful. It's the Doodles by the Bunny X Gong Girls Haunted palette, this one right here. And you will also see a clip of me applying this palette in a sec because I used it also for the first time today, and I love my eye look so much. It was so easy to put a look together with this one, and I think it's a beautiful fall type of palettes. The vibes are stunning, beautiful, and so delicious. I love that it's so bright looking, so beautiful, and also the lilac-y shades that I put on my lid area are so stunning. I started with Scare all over my lid, mostly at the outer corners, and then I did go into Jinxed and put it also on my lid, a little bit into Apparition, just to amp it even more up. Also put a little bit of Spectacle on, and yeah, you will see it all in the demo that I put on right here, what I put on my eyes. And I really love the vibe that it's giving me. I think it was so easy to apply those shades, to put them on, to swirl them around, and it was a very easy breezy type of use, you know, and it was so intuitive to use those shades. I can't explain to you, but I did go a little bit safer for today with the mattes that I used, but I really knew I wanted to use the green shimmers today and also a little bit of the lilac-y blue ones, and this is exactly what I did. So I'm very happy with the outcome. But yeah, with this look I really feel the fall vibes, and I think this palette is so beautiful and stunning, and I'm so happy that I have it now in my collection. Hey guys, I'm in the middle of wanting to filming something else, but I needed to step in because I realized something. I forgot a very important palette for my fall video, and I was heartbroken, so I need to include this one also in this video. It's not 10 anymore with that palette included, but you know, take it as an honorable mention because it's the fall palette. So I need to talk to you about the Ansley Rain Harvest Moon palette as well. How could I forget about this one, guys? It was very far hidden in my drawer, you know, and I was like, wow, it can't be that I forgot this one. So this is also a palette I want to use during the fall time so freaking much. I adore this palette, and I put it out at the back of my drawer, and I will put it in the front because I will use this beautiful palette during the fall time very much. I love those colors, those shimmery tones. I think it's a beautiful combination of all the beautiful fall colors. When I look at it, I can see all the beautiful leaves, you know, that are changing colors. I can see the goldeny October time. I can see so much with this palette, and I really want to use this one during the fall time as well. So it was my bad. I'm so sorry, but I needed to come here and include this one because it's a beautiful, beautiful fall-esque palette, and yeah, want to use this, of course, so much during the fall time as well. So let's get back to the 10 palettes, you know? We will see each other. For Pat McGrath, I decided to go with the Mothership Midnight Sun palette right here. It's fall in the palette, guys. I really love this one, especially for the fall time. This bronzy shade is so yummy, delicious and glittery looking on the eyes, and I'm very excited to use this one again. Also those brown shades right here, this very, very warm toned brown mixed with a cool toned violet shade. It's a special palette for me personally. I think this is so beautiful and stunning, and I also had to think immediately of this one when I think about fall time and what I want to put on my eyeballs, you know? This is one that is also coming very, very fast to my mind, so I really needed to include this one. So if you have it, put it out, pull it out, play with it, put it on your eyes, and be excited again, you know, because this is a very stunning, beautiful and special palette in my opinion, and I'm very happy to use this one, to be able to use this one during the fall time and all year round, of course, but for the fall time I'm extra excited for this one, you know. Number 7, guys, is my Isa Maya Industrial 1 palette. This is one that I bought recently for myself, and it's so beautiful, metallic, rich and stunning looking on the eyes. And those are exactly colors that are so grungy and beautiful, and I want to use during the fall time so much more. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. I love those grungy shades in here. And of course, guys, for all of those palettes I showed you today, or most of them at least, I also have a video where you can watch me putting those shades on and do a whole look with them. So if you're curious, look around, you will find them, I'm sure. And this is one I also did, I think, 3 looks with, and this is so beautiful, guys. I love it so much. And I'm so excited to use this one during the fall time so much more, and yeah, have a blast playing with this one. Because I think it's beautiful, and I'm very excited to create so much more looks with this one for the fall season. Number 8 is a smaller palette, but I also always have to think of this one when I think of fall time, and it's my Tom Ford Honeymoon palette, the OG Honeymoon that everyone is loving and wanting and appreciating. And this is also one I appreciate very, very much, especially this shade right here, this very rosy, metallic, rich shade right here. Oh, beautiful. This gold with a setting spray all over your lid, oh, you will look like gold metal, you know? A beautiful palette, a beautiful dream, a beautiful fall dream in my opinion as well. And I'm so excited to use this one. I use it all year round because I think you can make it work for the whole year. You can also sheer it very beautifully out, but you know, for the fall time I want it rich, and this is also giving me that. So very excited to pull this one out a little bit more as well. And the last 2 palettes, guys, of course, there are Natasha Denona palettes, and the first I needed to think of is my retro palette from her. It's beautiful. If you want to have something more in the violet, lilac-y, purple direction, it will give it to you, you know, and it will give it to you in a beautiful, stunning way. So excited for this one. I think this is a very nice curated palette from Natasha Denona. Really love and appreciate this one, and it's reminding me of fall time so much, and I'm very excited for this one as well. And the last one, number 10, is my Natasha Denona Yucca palette. I see this palette in 2 ways, you know. I see it also for the summertime because It's a very beautiful, warm, summery, foresty type of palette, but I also can see, of course, it's written all over the palette, the fall season in it, and I think it's a beautiful, stunning palette, and I'm so excited also to use it in the fall time, especially those mustardy shades again, combined with those green type of shades. Oof. I can see so many looks in my head right now for the fall time. I can do it a little bit more darker and vampire, but I also can go light but very special at the same time with this one. So yeah, very happy to have this one, and I want to use it in the fall time so much more. There's no way around that, you know. I'm so excited about this one. And yeah, guys, this was my quick little video. Those were all the 10 palettes that I want to use for the fall time. Hopefully a little bit more. Also my other palettes that I have in my collection, of course, they will get use out of me during the fall time as well. But those are really the 10 palettes that I want to show extra love, you know, for the fall season, because they're so stunning, grungy, beautiful, and fall vibe palettes that I really wanna and need to use during that season. And I'm very excited. If you have your favorite palettes, tell me in the comments down below. Or if you have some of them and you really wanna use them as well, do it. I'm just telling you, they are rich and beautiful and they need to be used. And I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If so, I would be really happy if you give me a thumbs up, that I know that you like this kind of content. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click on the little bell to get notifications here and there when I'm posting something new. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I had a blast pulling those palettes out and look for myself what I really want to use for the fall time. And I think I have a good mixture of everything, you know. I have luxury, non-luxury, high-end stuff, very special indie type of palettes, and I love all of them. I love all of those palettes, and I'm so excited to use them during the fall time. So yeah, pull your palettes out as well. Look what you want to use in the fall time, and I'm so excited for that season. I just have to say that, I think. And I think we are all in the same boat when it comes to palettes. I think the fall and winter time is giving us the best opportunities, but of course the other two seasons are also very stunning for eyeshadows. But I really love the fall and winter season the most when it comes to eyeshadows, I have the feeling, and the opportunities that the colder weather is giving you, you know, for making the most out of your eye look. That's just my opinion, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope we will see each other in my next video, and until then, bye.